Welcome to Tokyo Dark. So this is a game that was originally kickstarted. I covered the demo when it came out, and there were a lot of technical problems with it, unfortunately, to where I couldn't show everything. That's the best way to describe it. But if you are unaware, this is a hybrid between the point-and-click adventure novel combined with the Japanese visual novel. And as the title implies, it seems to be set in Japan, and it has a very psychological spin on it. That kind of is where the dark part comes in case you're wondering. So that is our main character right there, Detective Ito, and we have to investigate some stuff. I don't really want to go into too much detail because we don't really know what is real and what isn't, but it seems to involve a serial killer. And now, like the other modern visual novels, there are choices you can make. And those choices are supposed to influence how the game plays out, and in case you're wondering, yes, I'm going this Dark Hero style. So we're going to be playing fast, loose, with an itchy trigger finger, and God help the poor SOB who gets in my way. So if you want to see the maximum anarchy route, you've come to the right place. And on that note, let's begin. So you have to remember some people struggle with these difficult decisions. Me, I make them with glee. Consider your actions. The decisions you make will change the world around you and how your story unfolds. Autosave makes every decision final. There is no going back. Click to continue. Who wants to go back? So before, this was one of the sequences in the demo that didn't really work out too well. So you're able to interact with stuff by getting close to it. When I close my eyes, she's always there. Smiling. Always smiling. They seriously did not get an English voice actor for this. So unfortunately, to interact with stuff, you have to get a little close to it. You may not always know what you can or can't interact with. Tanaka, what's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you?
Hi.
Ito, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. I guess this means you've heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and then report straight back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home. But, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since the, incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing the escape key. I'm taking a big risk trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura, so spin is the whole personality thing. I don't remember what all this stands for. The P, I think, is professionality, I is investigation, then, like, S is sanity or something like that, maybe, or stability. I don't remember what N is. Can we actually pull this up now? Stable, professional, competent, stressed. Okay, so the N is neurotic. Okay, right here. It tells you sanity, professionalism, investigation, and neurosis. So, yes, my objective is to get these suckers as far to the left as possible by the end of the game. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantry, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Tanaka went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Tanaka. I'll be there soon. "5 days ago, my partner, Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving Police HQ. There was no sign of him, and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is until an hour ago when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracy had led me here to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town." Okay, so I went back and looked at the train scene. It did not render properly, and unfortunately this thing really sucks when it comes to actually adjusting your settings any. You can go from full screen to windowed, you can turn on or off the dynamic lighting, and just volume. That's kinda it. I turned off the lighting to see if maybe if we get another action scene, if this will actually impact things somewhat, but even just staying around here, I saw the frame rate was just unstable. I don't know how far I'm actually going to bother getting on this on camera, but hopefully I can finish the Dark Hero run. If not, oh well, but I'm not going to try a Light Hero run on this, at least where people can see. So anyway, this is telling us we can investigate this, I think. Look, in my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Tanaka. Let's go on in. Closed. Not like I have time for chicken tonight anyway. A shabby-looking bar with a butterfly logo on the sign. A hostess bar. Watered-down booze, exchange for fake smiles, and a girl to laugh at your jokes. On a normal night, there's no way I'd look for Tanaka here. Tonight's not exactly normal, though. So let's go on in. So this is how you leave. Let's talk to this dude. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What are you supposed to be, then? I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Police, huh? Name's Goto. Is the gun real, too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun, and I can show you mine. Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight? I don't know. See these glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not so good. Why don't you come here and sit on my knees so I can take a closer look? I'll pass. Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. So let's try talking again. Got a problem or something? What do you want?
Konnichiwa.
I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell the cop on you the minute you step through the door. Yeah, sure, ask away, but make it quick. Usually starts getting busy around now. Strange clientele. Hey, strange customers tonight? See no one out of the ordinary? You for a start. But no, Detective, it's business as usual. Listen, honey, as much as I'd love to keep shooting the breeze, if you want to keep talking, you can buy a drink like everyone else. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again, maybe not. I need to be careful here. Bottoms up. Alright, I can afford to take a load off. I'll take a shot of whiskey on the rocks. So professionalism -10 and one won't hurt unlocked. You serious? Okay, most cops don't exactly order drinks out in the open. Well, you did say we couldn't keep talking without a drink. Now I've had my drink, so get talking. What do you want me to say? Listen, lady, I don't own the place, I just work here. So if this is some sort of sting or something, leave me out of it. It's bad enough to have mouth breathers like Goto over there chatting me up all night. Don't worry, it's not a setup. Seems there's been some bad things happening in this part of town tonight, is all. Bad things, huh? You a rookie? No, not by a long shot. Well, you sound like one. Bad stuff happens here all the time. Seems like every other day I'm hearing whispers of someone getting beaten or a scam going on. Anyone whisper to you tonight? No, as a matter of fact, they haven't, officer. Now, as stimulating as that conversation was, I'm all out of goodwill for tonight. Good luck, lady. So we had a drink to calm our nerves, and now we can move forward some. Back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. Small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the alley from the storefront.
Hajimemashite.
Detective Ito, yada yada yada. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Daizo if you want. I haven't, done something wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man, maybe sometime tonight? Hold on, mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry, I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately, and I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know. Not to mention honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places like that Hostess Club up the street are cutting corners. I'm sorry to hear that, Daizo. I've got one more question if it's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went out back before, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from one of the dumpsters. It just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. When my wife heard about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me. Investigation +5. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to navigating this. I don't know if this is intended to be used with a controller or what exactly. It doesn't look like anyone's home for a while, but I wonder who would want to live on a street like this anyway. Graffiti. Whatever was drawn on, someone tried scrubbing off, but gave up halfway. For such a grimy-looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kind of stores used to be here before it was cannibalized by bars. Blood. No, only fresh red paint. The whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl, but there's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. Some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but dumpsters are definitely theirs. So right here is supposed to be one of the jump scares or something, or... I'm not seeing anything to interact with. At least there was one in the demo. If I go back in... Okay, maybe after I get the phone it'll be there. So look... What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. No doubt about it, that's Tanaka's phone alright, but who would have put it in there? So let's inspect the lock. Damn, no one can pry it apart or jimmy it open. I'm running out of time. Really leaves only one solution. So there's supposed to be a guy in here you get a key from if I remember the demo correctly, but that's no fun. Pew pew! Can't believe that worked. Wait, Ayanami, what are you doing? I can't use my gun like that in public. Good thing no one saw me. So sanity and professionalism took a hit. That must be it. A filthy filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. The ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and get a closer look. As I draw near, the familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bag are two characters I know very well. I am me. What the hell's going on here? Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Tanaka's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who is this? Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? Shh, Ayami-chan, shh. Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down, there's something I want you to see. So, we could leave the evidence, but that's no fun. Let's see if anything changed in here. Ah, there she is. Whoa, 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 lady, we're closed. What are you doing in here? Did you just see that girl? See what now? Lights were flickering, so I came over, but the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're, like, really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is, like, private property, so if you don't go, I'm gonna have to go and, like, talk to the police. You're talking to the police. You're a cop? Whoa, what timing, officer? Sir, ma'am. I think I heard a gunshot or something outside. I mean, I don't know what a gun sounds like, but I've seen movies. I was gonna go out and talk to the cops, but, like, I thought, what if the guy's still out there? He'll totally waste me, so I just decided to wait it out, you know. Good thing you showed up. Hey, do you smell whiskey? No, that must be your imagination. Did you see anyone outside tonight? Around your dumpsters, maybe? Nah, man, I would know. Those dumpsters are part of my responsibilities and stuff, and I'm pretty observant. Boss is, like, super harsh about making sure people don't, like, tamper with him and whatever. Anyway, you're super sure no one's outside trying to kill me, right? Because I gotta go and, like, finish my duties. Later. So, yeah. He's clearly stoned. Let's enter. Damn, bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the train, so someone around here must know how to get in. So the trick to this one is you have to go talk to the guy in the hostess bar. Assuming the puzzle hasn't changed, if you even want to call it a puzzle. Access to the sewer. Sorry to bother you again, Daizo, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley? No worries, Detective. Now that you mention it, and you might not believe me, but I swear a fat guy in a suit climbed out of there a few days ago with some girl. This guy is infamous around here. Probably one of the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he stays there. Anyway, that storm drain's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. So I guess we can put points into our investigation skill. The other ones I'm not so partial to, especially the sanity one. Game's probably gonna be more fun if that's low. You got a problem or something? So how am I supposed to confront him about this? Because the way you interact with stuff is a little different from how it used to be. I'm a little confused here. Maybe we need to talk more to Daiso or something? Red paint. Have you seen someone around here carrying a bucket of red paint? Paint? Guess not. I mean, I wasn't really looking for it, I guess. Why do you ask? I noticed a couple of red marks near the sewer. Hopefully it's nothing. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out and make sure to let you know if I see anything. So there's no box here at all, so maybe we can actually talk to Fatso now. Sewer? Excuse me, I've got a witness who saw someone fitting your description entering the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I know what you're talking about, lady. So yeah, flirting is no fun. We want to rule this through fear. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you got in now. How do you think you are? I don't care what some asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there, and if you want to leave this bar with the necessary parts to be with one again, I suggest you start talking. Sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to, do stuff. I don't remember asking you what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright, just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the gate. The grate. Twist the leftmost bar to the right and the one next to it to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There, you happy now? Now just leave me alone. So there we go. So it looks like we're completely done with those two. Lights. Someone has strung up some cheap lights haphazardly across the ceiling. Maybe in a vain attempt at creating an intimate atmosphere. Seeing that probably took a few years off my life. The photo is in good shape, and I guess it probably wasn't. It was probably taken recently. Sanity -1. Sadly, there's no option here to burn it. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. I wonder what the shrine's gate is doing down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. The same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. Gotta think something around here I could use to climb down more safely. That's no fun. Could really use a rope or something, but well, no time to waste. Here goes nothing. See, we're fine. I know what I'm doing. I'd found Kazuki. His hands were bound and his head was covered by a dirty blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen at the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over to drown out the sound of my own beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise was what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was, and Tanaka's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare.
ちょっと
Please, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or long time no see? Ayami-chan, it has been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapons, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute. You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right. We can work something out. No one needs to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka. I'll get you out of here. Ito, no. Get out of here. Please, run. Shh. That's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until us girls are done talking. Well, go on. Talk. I'm waiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl. I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I'd known that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What, you don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt Ayami-chan. No, I'd never want to hurt Tanaka, but I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Shh, shh, shh. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? It worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news. We don't need you anymore. No one needs a nasty woman like you. Tanaka says you don't hate me. That what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault. But I know better. No. I don't want to think about these things. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me. Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd buried it in my reports, and me and Tanaka didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rats and sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on the handle, and an inch closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. I want to open fire already. Seriously, just screw the talking, start shooting. How are you here in Kamakura? I... Murdered me? No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this. Oh, you. Be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted in Kamakura was the mask, but you were hiding it from me. I've been searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid little animal, not like all the others. No, not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me. Really help me. I almost believed he would before you showed up. Well, we all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof, I woke up in the dark again. I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything, but you took it away from me. I wondered why someone so nice as Tanaka would be with someone as horrible as you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What, you don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up. Not like it did in Kamakura. It won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it worked. Everyone always calls me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first, I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka. It's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me, please. You promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch. Even Even though none of it made sense at the time, the girl truly believed every word she said. When she talked about Kazuki, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her savior. The situation was deteriorating, and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. What's the dark? What are you talking about? We don't need to talk about that. After Kamakura, I was there. Every time before that, it's always the same. Deep, deep down, the dark is always breathing. Can't you hear it? It's here now, very close. It won't leave me alone. It follows me all the time, ever since I was little. At least with the mask, it's quieter. I told you, I didn't want to talk about it. I don't want to be alone down there anymore. I won't let it keep me there. I won't. I want to sleep. I'm so tired, but the dark, it's in my dreams. It's there every time I wake up. He'll help me sleep. He'll help me once he can see. Won't you, Tanaka? Any minute now, more police are going to show up, and as soon as they see that knife, they won't let you leave here alive. Why not make this easier for everyone? You think I care about all that? I've already got everything I wanted, so you can bring as many of your friends as you want. But Ayami-chan, we've been talking here so long, I haven't heard so much as a peep. Are you sure you're not lying to me? I thought if I grounded her in the real world and let her know the gravity of the situation, she would back down. But she didn't care about the real world. She wouldn't drop the knife. Stop, wait, please. You have to stop this. You could have never stopped this, Ayami-chan. I only brought you here to see it. Once again, a smile crept to her face. Indecisive unlocked. She kept on smiling as she drew the blade across his neck. So yeah, I'm gonna put the break here, I want to say. So I'm really disappointed they didn't let you shoot her. Overall, let's check out my spin attributes at the end of this video. We are at minus 18 sanity, minus 15 professionalism, but 23 investigation. Need to work on that neurosis stat, I'm afraid. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to call it quits here. I'm the Dark Hero. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.